Welcome to Lab 15, Miscellaneous Sand Tasks. This is going to be for my vSphere 6. In this lab, we're going to be expanding out one of our LUNs to fill out some additional free space. So, I'm already logged into vCenter. I'm already on my home page, so I'm going to click on Hosts and Clusters. I want to find my ESXi1, and then I actually want to go to the Manage and Storage. Make sure that your iSCSI is showing the appropriate targets and devices. Let's go down to related objects, to data stores, and we're looking for iSCSI2 specifically. So current capacity is 15.75. So once we're here, let's go ahead and I didn't mean to do that, but that's all right. I'm going to right click and I want to increase data store capacity. Let the wizard spin up. Select the disk we want to do. Click on next, and we should be able to use the maximum amount of free space. So we're going to choose that. Click next, review, and click finish. I'm going to go ahead and choose finish. It should resize. And once it resizes, we should be able to look back at the data store, and it should show the now appropriate free size space. If it doesn't, click refresh a few times and it will. Alright, so I'm going to go back home. I need to add in an additional hard disk to my VC. Settings. I'm going to be adding in a new hard disk. Because my machine is on, SCSI is fine. I'm going to create a new virtual machine, or a new virtual disk. That's fine. I want to add in a 35 gig drive. Split's fine. I want to call this one iSCSI 3. And I'm going to give it a second to let it space out that space, or repartition out that space. Alright, so I'm going to minimize vCenter. I want to go to disk management. So I'm going to go to manage, local. Sorry, I'm still used to doing that in server 2008. Tools, computer management, disk management. You should see your new drive. Bring it online. Initialize it. MBR is fine. Should show basic and online. Let's do a new simple volume. All of the space is fine. We're going to be putting it to U drive. And we're going to be calling this one iSCSI 3. Quick format. Alright, so we should now have our iSCSIs 1, 2, and 3. Exit out of all of that. Let's go ahead and open up StarWinds. We're going to be adding this to our StarWinds. So I'm going to make sure that they connect. That I have with my SCSIs. I want to add in a new target device. I want to do this as a hard disk, as a basic virtual disk, as an image file, as a new one. We're going to be calling this one iSCSI3. We want to make sure it is 33 gigs. Oh, I always forget this part. Make sure to tell it where you want it to be saved. U drive. And we're going to be calling it iSCSI3.img. I always do that with that part. Next, make sure that's where you want to save it, which it is. Next, we need to make sure that we allow for multiple concurrent SCSI connections. We're going to be calling it iSCSI3. We're going to be creating a new target. Next, and next, and we should be able to click finish. Give it a second, make sure it shows that it's connected and it's there. All right, good. Minimize this. Our SK3 should show the image now. It does. Let's get back into our VC. Navigate to host and clusters. Navigate back to manage. And you'll notice it still says 424. Go ahead and rescan them. And it should now show 636. Do that for both of them to make sure that they are both up to date. All right, so they're all there. Now let's go ahead and navigate to our data stores. I'm going to refresh it. So why is iSCSI3 not showing up? That's because we never actually assigned that LUN to this machine. So what we are going to do is we actually want to use iSCSI3 as an additional LUN to extend the space on iSCSI2. So you should be able to right click, increase storage capacity. We're going to select our, if there was no LUN here, then it would not, since we're looking at iSCSI2, we're looking at increasing it, we should be able to see iSCSI2 in here. And here is the current space. I'm going to change that to use all available partitions. And click next. You'll notice the future data store size will then, because we're increasing it by 32, or 33. Go ahead and click finish. Let it renegotiate, or let it reprocess. Refresh. And you should now see the new capacity. That's actually the end of this lab. Thank you.